Yes, too young. Probably a filter.
And at least if I hadn't met someone, I would have been close to meeting someone. And honestly, it is so bad out there.
So this is translation. I date out of my league.
Yep.
She's like a 5'6", 5. She's 33. 5 dating 8.
I last year got ghosted ongoing by so many different men.
Look at that.
Yeah, they probably heard your age. Sorry, ladies. What up, guys?
Yeah, that's what it
Welcome to
was.
the Just Pearly Things YouTube channel, and welcome to my reaction series.
Just to make sure you haven't subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button, alright?
Before I start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. That way you're going to be notified of my daily videos. Like the video on your way in and get yourself a Women Shouldn't Vote t-shirt today. If you want to be the ultimate alpha male, get yourself a Women Shouldn't Vote t-shirt. The women will be coming up to you left, right, and center. Anyways, today I'm going to be reacting to Women Regret Being Strong and Independent When Women Hit the Wall. We love a good Women Hit the Wall series. Just wall in, wall. Anyways, let's go.
Reality is often disappointing.
Can't even make it up. Can't even make it up.
Damn!
What?
Well, this video's good, bro.
Can't even make it up.
That's crazy, man.
Now,
Oh, because they take the filter out. That's why, right?
reality can be whatever I want.
I've been single for a year and deleted and re-downloaded the apps at least 1 million times. I finally said yes to a date, and I'm gonna tell you why I said yes to that date. Loved that this man was like, okay, that's your favorite restaurant? Great, I'm gonna make reservations for us at this time on this night. Like, yes, please! Why is it so hard to find somebody to do that? Everyone else is like, hey, what's up? What's your schedule?
I don't think that's how it works. I mean, guys do invite you to go for a drink or for a coffee. You just don't like the guy. I used to be out there. I used to invite them. Coffee shop, of course. I would not go to restaurants. They would say no, so.
Maybe we can go for a walk, or like, I don't know, what do you want to do? Like, show me that you want to do something. Like, take charge, be a man. I know I'm gonna get hate for saying that. Call me old-fashioned, but let's talk about it. I am no longer scared to say it. I don't want to be by myself anymore. I am a strong, independent woman. I've done everything by myself for the last few years. I know I can do it, and I don't want to anymore. I want to share it with somebody. Life is meant to be shared. The apps have failed me, so if you need me, I will be here posting until I find my soulmate.
It's like soulmate. Even that sounds like a fairy tale. So again, the last reaction I did was with Sandman, and he was talking about how women speak in like magical thinking. Weird. You grow up hearing all these terms. You don't even realize that a lot of these kind of just sound like nonsense.
Here's where I share things my guy friends have said or done that have completely altered my brain chemistry. You just went on a first date with a guy and you really like him. Like, you think he's the one. You delete the dating apps. You stop talking to all those other guys that you were flirting with. You start Pinteresting wedding inspo. What the hell are you doing? Stop. Do you think he is doing the same? Okay, we don't actually know what he's doing, but that doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You don't know this guy, and technically, you are still single. Just because you like him does not mean he is your boyfriend. I've consistently seen my girlfriends do this, and I don't see my guy friends doing the same. They meet someone that they really like, and they get tunnel vision. Until he is your boyfriend, you are not.
So this is basically a translation for, she said her friends do it. So her friends go for men out of their league, and those guys kind of treat them like an option. And I mean, that typically happens when, and usually friend groups are kind of within the same attractiveness, minus like maybe one.
Yeah, because they're feeding each other. Basically feeding each other with their own belief system.
Points at most. So this chick's like 5, 6. So let's say her friend's 7, sleeping with a 9. Yeah, that's kind of what it's going to get you.
Girlfriend, so do not act like one. Because what you will do is stay hyperfixated on a man.
And this is wrong. So they say don't act like his girl. Well, how would you ever expect to, if you applied for a job and you interned for a summer, you would want to demonstrate that you have the skills for the job. But women don't want to demonstrate that we have wives.
Maybe a wife without having wife skills. Maybe a girlfriend without having girlfriend skills. It's just the way they think is, I'm gonna start acting like that or behaving like that after the fact, which is not true, because things are based on patterns and behaviors, right? If you don't have that behavior, what makes you think you're gonna all of a sudden click and start making behaviors that you never done it before?
Skills, we have
It's all logic.
girlfriend
It's right
skills,
there.
and then we expect to get the girlfriend or wife title.
Yeah.
And I saw
The
on the
answers are right there.
psychologist break down how bad girl gaming is, and it was so interesting. He was like, if you go on a date and a guy says, I don't want to go on a date with you unless I'm going to get sex, you would think that was crazy. But women go on first dates and say, well, I don't want to go on a date unless I'm going to get a relationship. And just how like crazy that sounds to a guy. You know, let me see what else she says.
That will just end up breaking your heart. So keep those options open until he is 100% sure.
So
Yeah, this is how women
Damn.
say, be
That was-
whores. Just be a whore until
3 or
he's
4.
sure about you.
Jeez,
And
that
then
was nice.
be surprised when he's not.
time we spoke about how atrocious the dating scene is throughout what seems to be Melbourne, but I'm sure it is other areas as well. I had a friend send me a TikTok from a fellow Melbourne girl talking about this, and honestly, the amount that this resonated with me and my other girlfriends who are also single going through this, I can't even begin to explain.
28, 29, my guess. 29.
She's
Hoop
up there, though,
earrings
yeah.
equals whore.
That we
Sleeve
saw in the
tattoos
beginning.
equals
33,
whore.
It was
32.
Heavy makeup.
Really so
The
spot on.
tattoos,
It is
man.
honestly sure.
At
Like,
that age, their tattoos are not doing any favors too, man. Tattoos are not doing any favors. Look at that, man. Probably when she was 25, yeah, that looks kind of kinky. Above 25, man, that's when it start getting kind of weird out, man.
I can't even begin to explain it to you. I'm 33 this year, and honestly, I thought by this age I would have met
Oh, look at that. I guess too young. Probably a filter.
someone, and at least if I hadn't met someone, I would have been close to meeting someone. And honestly, it is so bad out there.
So this is translation. I date out of my league. She's like yeah, 5, 6, 5. She's 33, 5, dating 8.
I last year got ghosted ongoing by so many different men.
Yeah, they probably heard your age. Sorry, ladies.
Yep, that's what it
Not
was.
saying that I
It's like if you're 30, if I was 33, you should date 50-year-olds. Yes, 45 to 50. Because then you're young to them,
Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah, good point.
had so many on the go,
Man,
but
tattoos,
obviously when you do want to meet someone, you want to try and put yourself out there. So I thought I would jump on here and do a follow.
Oh, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that, man. Wow, man. That's stress, though. You see that face? That's all stress. Man. 20 years ago, she would probably locked a guy on. She would probably lock the guy. By now. That's crazy,
Or
man.
another video relating to my last one, because it seemed to get a
These
lot
are millennials,
of comments. People had a lot to say about this situation.
My
There was a lot
generation.
of women agreeing with me, saying it's not only Melbourne, which I'm so glad it's everywhere.
Yeah. We're delusional everywhere.
But it's really like sad and disheartening to hear that other women are going through this, and yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I just want to give you guys to show you what the market is. Half of my generation will be single and childless. The other half will get married or have kids. And even out of the ones that get married, half will be divorced. So
Like hearing those things, but it is, I guess,
So
comforting
basically,
in a
over
way.
70%, I would say like 70% of females are gonna be single. If you do the math, probably like 70% of females are gonna be single. So it's not even 50. Well, childless will be 50. Single will be like 70%.
see, she's admitting misery loves company. Yes. Thank God I'm not alone. Women love to keep other women miserable.
People can kind of relate to what you're going through. I had a lot of comments claiming that because of my tattoos or potential
said
body
it.
count, that
Yep, I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling
would
me the
probably
story. You're
lower
basically
my
telling me the story without telling me.
value to a man.
See, it's like the guys will say, "Look, this is what we care about," and then it's like they do the air quotes. Well, what men care about? Yeah, it is. Don't shoot the messenger.
And to be honest, if any person thinks that my value
Imagine a man says this. A man says, "Well, money doesn't matter, and if any woman cares about my money and my job, then I don't want her." Or imagine you could do the same thing. Charisma.
is lesser than because I have tattoos, I could potentially have a higher body count, That's not a person that I want to be associated with anyway. And it's not a guy that I would be dating.
So die alone. Yeah. Women can either care about what men want and adapt, or they can die alone.
So I would rather, for the rest of my life, than end up with a person like that.
There are so many beautiful women everywhere.
Wow, she went there, huh?
And I don't remember the last time I've seen an attractive guy. It's been months.
If he blocked you, that means you have so much power over him. Like, I want you to think about it for a second. To go through the action of going on someone's profile.
Okay, women will often put what it means if a woman does something onto a guy. So she's saying, if he blocks you, then you have so much power over him. Men are much more simple. He probably blocked you because he doesn't want to deal with you and you're annoying. Where when women block a guy, it's generally more to get attention. So she's pushing the way that women are onto men.
Yep.
To select the option to block them. Like, that takes a lot of energy and like thought process to.
No, it doesn't. It does not. It's like 2 buttons.
Like, you know what? This person bothers me so much that I need to block.
See, the guys, this is how a woman.
Wow. That's delusional. I'm telling you, that's delusional. My goodness. I've never seen delusional being so crazy like this.
Things like a woman will go through the thought process of block, don't block. Guys are just like, well, that's annoying.
Bob, yeah,
They're more simple.
I need to put boundaries in place because they affect me.
Avoid women that talk about boundaries. Yes, guys, please. It means they've been in some feminist therapy that makes them crazy. The women that talk about boundaries, it's like, okay, I'm going to have a bunch of rules for you to jump through in order to be in a relationship with me. Does that sound appealing to a man?
Much that I need to block them. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a mindset switch here, okay? In the past, I have blocked certain guys because after the breakup, it was so painful, and my friends were always like, just block the guy, like, do your thing. And I never really had my own opinion, so I just did it because I was like, oh, yeah, like, that just seems like the thing to do, right? So after I blocked...
Do you have a nose job? That looks like a botched nose job.
You kind of like instantly go into this feeling of like, oh my God, like they're gone forever. Like that's it. Like the story's literally done. Like I blocked them. Like there's nothing else you can do. Like that's literally it. Like I've cut them out of my life forever.
So I've been on the apps a lot this week because I'm trying to set up dates because meeting someone is a priority to me, even though it's exhausting and I'm really happy by myself. I know that I need to like do it.
All these are beautiful girls, man. Beautiful. It used to be beautiful, right? Now they're very average, but you can tell some of these during their prime years, they probably were very beautiful. Again, they wanted to play the game of just reaching that 10 to 5% of guys or 20% of guys.
Actively swiping, trying to like set up a few dates for next week, right? And I just got this match or like this message from a guy on Hinge, and he said, Amanda, it's been 6 months that I've seen you on the apps and like you seem perfect. What's happening? Why can't you find someone? And I was like, damn, that I was not prepared for that ice cold cup of reality today, but fair. Like the thing is, I know I am still single. It's because dating is exhausting. So I'll go on like 1 or 2 dates. They'll be bad, and I'm like,
nah, bro, you have to just choose one. That's it. Guys, we had to play the funnel game. Like you have to put a lot of leads in that funnel, man.
Oh my God, I'm so tired.
And I was not good at it, man. My percentage in closing percentage was like 0.5 or 0.05.
Then you know what ends up happening? I end up prioritizing my friends and my alone time. Like I'm so happy to just be at home by myself or with my.
But the question is, why did the dates go bad? You know what I mean? Because it's kind of okay.
Friends. And then second, this is the second reason why I haven't met someone yet. Tonight I'm meeting up with an old coworker who I haven't seen in a long time. We were supposed to go out or something. And then I was like, do you want to just come over to my house? Because like it's cold outside, I can make apero. And he was like, yeah. Like every time I have the chance to go outside, if there's even like the slightest way to make this be an inside thing, I'm always doing that. Like I'm always trying to scam people into my home.
Male friends. Yeah, okay.
Because I don't want to be outside. But do you know what the problem with that is? The men are outside.
Yeah, it's going to get more antisocial. Well, and she talks about why she's single. And one, you know, she didn't make it a priority. And two, she kind of puts it on the guys. You know what I mean? Like the dates were bad. Well, maybe you're a bad dater. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think of
What I think about this video is just, man, thank you so much for Pearly for just putting this video. I think there's a bunch of channels like this, right? I mean, this is going to keep happening. And I think this is a great opportunity for guys to really understand any females if they're listening to my podcast. Like there's like probably 1%. Hey, make sure you don't make your daughters look like this, man. Some of these females you can tell they came from very good families, but they dropped the ball. They just dropped the ball because they thought that their role in the family was that important. So they throw them to the daycare, they throw them to school, they throw them to sport, and never give them the attention they need, and don't really tell them the truth that you need to look for a family. Family should be a priority as a female. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.